Good day everyone, welcome back to Educate Yourself. So, PHP conditional statements are our today's session. So, actually there are 4 different conditional statements. It includes if else, if, and also switch. So, what is actually a condition statement? This condition statements are used to perform different actions for different conditions. That means when you are stuck at a special phase where you have 2 different options and having their own priorities or conditions. So then there you can use this conditional statements for the programming. Okay, so they are used to perform different actions for different conditions. So the first one is if statement. An if statement executes some code if one condition is true. So wherever you need to give any one condition and for that one action, you can use only this if statement. So how to write it? There is a syntax for if condition. Firstly, you write the if. If is actually a small letter I and F. So that is the if. If, and inside the braces you can write the condition. And what should be what should the condition satisfy, or if the condition satisfy, what should it act, or what it would be the action for that is there inside written as the code. So code to be executed if the condition is true. That is your according to the system and the condition that you can use the codes inside. So if statement is used to execute some code if only one condition is true. Okay, so if I am using a condition here, as you can see, we started with our PHP and I declared a variable called just the name of t. So in the t we are giving access or assigning the value of hours from the date. Okay, so the t will actually hold the hours from the date. So if that means this is a condition. If the variable t or the t is less than 20, so this is our condition. So what will happen if this condition is true? You want to output have a good day. That means it will be a daytime. So you can give a message like this, have a good day. Okay. So the thing here is we have only one condition and we have to output only one thing. But you have to check if only this is a daytime, you only have to you can only give this message because it's a daytime. If it is greater than that, you can't give this message or this message will be invalid. So in such cases you can use if statements. And let's get into the other examples. So the next one is if else statement. Executes some code if a condition is true and another condition if that condition is false. So here we have two chances for so if we have two different options or two different conditions in our program, you can satisfy or you can use that and code that in one set of statement itself, that is called if else. So here is a syntax. For that you will having this first condition on the if statement and you can write it like this, and whatever be the code inside it will be coming under this if condition. And if this condition is not true, and then you have to perform some more activities or some more codes, then you can use this else. If there are only one condition and one action, you all need to write a if statement only. But if there is a scope, if this condition is not true, then you can use the if else statement. Okay, then it will execute only when the first condition in the if is or it become false. Then only it move to the else statement. So let's see an example here. So as the earlier we have the variable t with the value of hours and we are checking if the t is less than 20. If it is so, you can say this is a good daytime. So you can give a message like have a good day. If it is not so, you have a chance there. If it is not a day, then you can simply write it as a night message too. So you can only from the one condition itself you can go for two different outputs, okay, using the if and else statements. So the next one is if, else if, else. They are actually the three different sections of the same statement. Let's see, that means from the earlier sessions we have got another one in the middle, that is else if. Let's see, this statement executes different codes for more than two conditions. So if we have only one condition, we will go for only the if condition or if statement, and if we have two, then we will go for two different codes having priority. So we will go for what, if else statements. And if there are many more conditions, so then you can use this if else statement. So this is how it is written. If condition, first you write the if statement and then its condition, and write the code if that condition become true for this if statement. Then you have many more options under. So in order to we can't complete it with else only, so we just write the else if statement there with the another condition. So that means you have multiple conditions there, and for that you will be executing some codes, but this will act only when the first condition become false. And it comes to the end. If we have more than 3 or more than 2, you can add everything using this else if, repeating the else if but changing the conditions and codes for that. And at last everything got, and while executing, each of the statement becomes false, 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 and at last you will have to end it with something. So at that time you can go for this else. Okay, when every of the conditions become false, then it should meet at some message or whatever be that is. So you need to complete it using the else statement. And for the else, we doesn't need to add a condition. Why? Because every condition has got blocked. Okay, so you all need to just write the code for that only. It will normally execute, simply execute. And this is the example. You can see we started with PHP, and as usual we have given the hours to the variable time, and we are checking the first condition, t is less than 10. So we have to say if that value or the hours are less than 10, you can say this is a morning time. So you can say like this, echo have a good morning. And yeah, there occurs 3 more scopes, and you can add multiple giving this changes to the values or just adding the else if statements. So my next step is else if. So this is the another condition statement inside the chain. So echo have a good day. So if it is not true, you can have a good day. If this is not true, then you will go for this else statement, which will be showing echo have a good night. Okay, so each of these conditions are taking place or are actually a chained action when it started with the if. When the if statement become false, it will jump to the another, and if there is a condition, then it will go for that and check. And when all of these conditions become false, it will normally come to the last one, that is else. It doesn't need to add any condition. It will automatically execute whatever be the codes inside that. So we have one more thing, that is switch case. That is little more bit larger, and have to add some more points to that. So that will be in the next session. Thank you.